Oh my God. Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome to MsMojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 phrases we use every day we totally got from friends.
Hi, it's Monica. I'm just checking in because I got this message from you and I didn't know if it was old or new or what, so I'm just checking. So let me know. Or don't, whatever. I'm breezy.
Hey, you can't say you're breezy. That totally negates the breezy.
That means we're going over expressions or terms that we use in everyday conversation that originated from or were popularized by the sitcom Friends. Could this list be any more up my alley? I know! Alright, let's get to the list. Number 10. Here come the meat sweats.
Well, Joey, we're all very proud of you.
Yes, I believe we can expect a call from the president any moment now.
As fond as we are of Joey-isms like Joey doesn't share food or going commando, we went in another direction for our opening entry.
Joey doesn't share food!
The phrase we'll be discussing here happens after Joey claims to Monica that he can finish an entire Thanksgiving turkey by himself.
You're telling me you can eat almost an entire turkey in one sitting?
That's right. Because I'm a Tribbiani. And this is what we do.
He spends much of the episode tackling the bird, calling it his Everest. While he eventually does manage to finish it, Joey laments the perspiration that follows his ordeal, calling them his meat sweats, a term that has since become popular to describe the sweating after consuming large quantities of meat.
Oh, here come the meat sweats.
Number 9. Whoopah!
Have you guys picked a date yet?
Oh, no, not yet.
Still cannot believe you're engaged. Just because it's happening so fast, not because you're such a loser.
As hilarious, clever, and sarcastic as he is, Chandler Bing isn't exactly a model of cool.
Because weddings are a great place to meet women, and when I dance, I look like this.
Nevertheless, fans still found plenty of reasons to imitate him. Our first Chandler phrase in this list was a response to Ross showing just how much he was under the thumb of his new fiancée, Emily.
She's got you running errands, picking up wedding dresses. Whoopah!
What's wapa?
When trying to illustrate how whipped he thinks Ross is, Chandler attempts to make the whip sound effect. Only the noise he makes ends up with barely any resemblance to the common onomatopoeia. As lame as it is, Chandler's malapropism is still fun to say.
It's not whipped. Whipped is whoosh.
That's what I did. Whoopah!
Number 8. Lobster.
I don't get it. I mean, like 2 months ago, Rachel and I were like this close. Right now, what? I'm taking messages from guys she meets at the movies?
No, Friends didn't invent the word lobster, but the show did come up with a new meaning for it. After going through a bad time with Rachel, Ross worries about whether he'll ever manage to win her back.
Because she's your lobster.
Oh, she's going somewhere.
Phoebe tells him not to worry, claiming that she's his lobster. She explains that lobsters mate for life, and even hold claws together in tanks. When her prediction that they'll reconcile proves true, she reaffirms her earlier statement.
Come on, you guys, it's a known fact that lobsters fall in love and mate for life. And you know what? You can actually see old lobster couples walking around their tank, holding claws.
Fans have latched onto the expression as an offbeat synonym for one's soulmate. Even if this isn't actually true, it's still pretty adorable.
See? He's her lobster.
Number 7. Unagi.
Unagi.
Isn't that a kind of sushi?
No, it's a concept.
Yeah, it is. It's freshwater eel.
Another word Friends gave new meaning to, unagi is actually the Japanese word meaning freshwater eel. However, according to Ross, unagi refers to a state of total awareness, which he picked up while studying karate.
Unagi is a state of total awareness. Okay? Only by achieving true unagi can you be prepared for any danger that may befall you.
He attempts to teach the supposed concept to Rachel and Phoebe by scaring them repeatedly, a favor which they eventually return. He also accompanies the word with a distinct hand gesture.
Danger! Unagi!
This has led Friends enthusiasts to repeat the gesture whenever they surprise any of their own buddies, or pretty much any time they order sushi.
Say it! Say we are unagi!
It's not something you are, it's something you have!
Number 6, pivot. Helping anyone move furniture can be rough, but Ross Geller makes it especially difficult on his friends.
Okay, lift it straight up over your head. Straight up over your head. You can do it. You can do it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
You got it?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it, right? You got it, right? You got it.
While trying to move a couch up a flight of stairs to his apartment, Ross repeatedly tells the others to pivot the couch, even when it's impossible for them to do so, leading the characters to snap at him and the actors to struggle to hold in their laughter.
Oh, here we go. Pivot. 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 Pivot.
The incessant suggestion is incredibly memorable and has proved a popular phrase to use among Friends fans, whether it's a genuine instruction while moving something heavy or just some cheeky trolling.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Okay, I don't think it's gonna pivot anymore. You think?
Number 5, moo point.
When a guy breaks up with his girlfriend, what is an appropriate amount of time to wait before you make a move?
Oh, I'd say about a month.
Really? Let's say 3 to 4.
Half hour.
Joey isn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he is strangely wisdomous sometimes.
Fine, take their advice. No one ever listens to me. When the package is this pretty, no one cares what's inside.
After finding out that her assistant, whom she has a crush on, is now single, Rachel asks how long she should wait before she makes a move. Although Joey's very short time period appeals to her, he amends his advice by stating that unless he likes her back, it's a moo point, having apparently misheard the phrase moot point.
All right, Rach, the big question is, does he like you? Right? Because if he doesn't like you, this is all a moot point.
He explains that it's like a cow's opinion, meaning it doesn't matter. And no, Rachel, it isn't just you. It makes sense to us too, which is part of why we enjoy saying it instead of the real phrase.
Have I been living with him for too long, or did that all just make sense?
Number 4, could I be any more?
Come on, she's a person. You can do it.
Oh, please, could she be more out of my league? Ross, back me up here.
He can never get a woman like that in a million years.
Thank you, buddy.
Chandler's sarcastic, nervous demeanor is very distinctive, and part of that is his speech pattern, which sees him place unusual emphasis on certain words.
Yeah, they even do you.
They do me?
You know, like, could that report be any later?
One common tic is for him to ask if he or someone or something else could be any more something. His friends have latched onto this and often use the expression whenever they want to imitate or mock him.
Look at me! I'm Chandler. Could I be wearing any more clothes?
Fans have taken up the phrase too, and it's become a common way to express hyperbole about a subject's attributes. For example, could Friends be any more quotable?
Could we be more white trash?
Number 3, we were on a break.
Oh, maybe we should just take a break.
Okay, fine. You're right. Let's take a break. Let's cool off, okay? Let's get some frozen yogurt or something.
No. A break from us.
During one of the periods when they're dating, Ross and Rachel have a big blow-up, which leads Rachel to suggest they go on a break. Ross, taking this to mean they are broken up, sleeps with another woman. Thereafter, whenever this fact is brought up or their breakup is mentioned, Ross frequently defends himself by saying that they were on a break.
But if time was what you needed just to gain a little perspective.
We were on a break!
Coffee house?
You bet.
Although this is one expression we hope to never need to use in real life, the concept of being on a break has definitely entered our cultural lexicon thanks to Friends.
We were on a break!
Oh my God, if you say that one more time, I'm gonna break up with you.
Number 2, how you doing?
Oh, what I do is I look a woman up and down and I say, hey, how you doing?
Joey may be a dope, but he still manages to be a hit with the ladies, thanks to his natural charisma. While many guys favor a number of pickup lines, Joey has a definitive go-to. How you doing? The vaguely suggestive question works more often than you'd think.
Talk New York to me again.
Forget about it. How you doing?
It's also wormed its way into pop culture as a pickup line that's both a reference to a great show, but also not as lame or overly complicated as many of them tend to be. If Joey has taught us anything, it's that simplicity can be a good thing.
What's up, Joey?
How you doing?
I can't be the only person that uses moo point in everyday conversation, can I? Also, every Thanksgiving I am definitely cursing the meat sweats. Yeah, I use a lot of these. But sadly, number one is very relatable, so it gets used oftentimes. So let's get through these honorable mentions before we see what it is.
I'm fine.
Really?
Absolutely. I'm fine. Totally fine. I don't know why it's coming out all loud and squeaky, because really, I'm fine.
Joey?
They know you know.
Oh, I knew it! Oh, I cannot believe those two.
They thought that they could mess with us. They're trying to mess with us. They don't know that we know they know we know.
This is like a complete nightmare.
Oh, I know. This must be so hard. Oh, no. 2 women love me. They're both gorgeous and sexy. My wallet's too small for my 50s, and my diamond shoes are too tight.
Whoa, she's pretty. Yeah. Oh, and she's really nice, too. She taught me all about, you know, how to work with the cameras and smell the fart acting.
I'm sorry.
What? Excuse me? It's like you got so many lines to learn so fast that sometimes you need a minute to remember your next one. So while you're thinking of it, you take this big pause where you look all intense, you know, like this.
Rachel's pregnant.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
With my child.
That is brand new information.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Friendzone.
Okay.
But I don't think that's going to be you.
You don't?
See, I see big passion in your future.
Really? You do?
I do.
Oh, Ross, you're so great.
Although the term friendzone seems deeply entrenched in our collective consciousness now, Friends actually popularized it. As Joey watches Ross becoming closer with Rachel, he warns Ross that his romantic hopes are futile. He's waited too long to express his interest and is now deep in the friend zone, categorized as a friend rather than a potential romantic partner.
Because you waited too long to make your move, and now you're in the friend zone.
Of course, it later turns out that being mayor of the friend zone isn't necessarily a permanent position. While expressions similar to the friend zone predated it, like simply being just friends, the show Friends took the term and made it into a state of being.
Look, Ross, I'm telling you, she has no idea what you're thinking. And if you don't ask her out soon, you're gonna end up stuck in the zone forever.
I will. I'm waiting for the right moment. What? What, now?
Yeah.
So I'm curious, are there any other oddly specific Friends quotes that you guys use in everyday conversation? Mine is probably "so bucks." You know, like when Joey was auditioning after he got written off Days of Our Lives, and the paper was smudged and it actually said 50, but he thought it said so. Anyway, let us know in the comments, or come to see me on Twitter or Instagram at Rebecca Brayton and tell me there. Also, like and subscribe, and watch this other video.